look at that. We almost have matching shirts. And NFTs are dead. That's nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. NFT
His dad.
Recall that the craze surrounding NFTs began sometime in late 2021 to early 2022. In fact, right here we
Dark times. Dark times.
have this rather embarrassing clip of Jimmy Fallon promoting Bored Ape Yacht Club. This is a video uploaded back in January 24th, 2022, around the peak of NFTs before it started to crash when people realized how useless NFTs are. They're not even the actual asset.
People never thought that NFTs are useful. There were a couple of people who asked, wait, what is this useful for? And then they got the answer, trust me, bro. And that was not good enough. Most people understood very, very quickly that this is just a bunch of people who want to make free tendies. And some of them did. Some of them made a lot of money. Hell, at the peak of NFTs, you honestly couldn't even call someone, honestly, stupid for, getting into NFTs. Because if you got in early enough, you probably actually made money, People after a year of the peak, after the start, those are the people who are truly stupid and they bought in and lost money. But a lot of people did make a lot of money with NFTs. Same with crypto. Hey, if something is starting to explode and you get in quick, and you get something and it turns out to be worth something, well, it's not actually worth anything. Don't tell the NFT bros that, or crypto bros that. They're gonna get mad. Hey, it's gonna work out. You're gonna make a lot of money. If you're fast enough in things like this, it's good. Because remember, hype is the biggest driver of price in the modern day world. Stocks actually move according to hype.
It's that they claim you're buying. It's just a receipt to that asset. It's like, a certificate that says you own a piece of the moon. It's like that level of this is worth actually nothing. And it's just the investors who give it worth. And it's just trying to turn, crypto and blockchain and all these elements into investment opportunities by trying to promote assets attached to those NFTs, be it JPEGs or music or art or whatever it is. That ultimately paved the road to an environment that was woefully unregulated, that paved the road to people getting scammed constantly, nice. And to people realizing that none of this is useful in any way, and it's just a way to pool a bunch of money together so that the people who are lucky enough or who know how to play the game can siphon that money. Only a select few got rich off of this, while many others lost a lot of money, especially now that NFTs...
I mean, he makes it dishonestly sound bad. Only a select few made the money and everyone else lost the money. Yeah, welcome to the stock market where 99.7% of people lose money after a month. It is what it is, boy. Only a select few always make the money. Okay? It's a rule of nature at this point.
Have plummeted so much that the vast majority of them are completely worthless. But before we get to that, a bit more history about where NFTs have been. Not long after NFTs began to crash in late 2022, celebrity promoters began to get sued over their promotion of Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs. Ooh. Names listed in the suit included Madonna, Kevin Hart, Stephen Curry, Snoop Dogg, Serena Williams, Post Malone, The Weeknd, Fallon's production company Electric Hot Dog Inc., and Universal Television, among others. Then there is Justin Bieber, Gwyneth Paltrow, and Kevin Hart, who also contributed to promoting this stuff. And then some folks like Seth Green went as far as trying to make an NFT show off of the Bored Ape that he bought. But then that Bored Ape was stolen from him after he fell for a scam, so he had to pay a bunch of money to get it back. And on my side of the fence, as someone more involved in the voiceover scene, was this...
Man, following the NFT bonanza was honestly fun. Man, it's just... You gotta love idiots getting punished. It's my favorite pastime, honestly.
Disappointing to see some people I look up to, like Tara Strong and Troy Baker, get involved in NFTs. Though Troy Baker did admit that he just didn't look into it all that much and walked it back, ending his partnership with voice-verse NFT, which not long after Troy Baker's endorsement was confirmed to have stolen work from other people. And that's another thing about NFTs. People take images, artwork, digital assets, and whatnot that don't belong to them and turn them into NFTs and sell them off without the original creator's permission. Theft is commonplace in the NFT landscape.
Wow.
And now we're at a point where NFTs have crashed and plummeted so much that rarely anyone really mentions them anymore. But in terms of value of NFTs, there are examples like this one where Justin Bieber purchased this.
Dude, this doesn't even matter. If you were on Twitter at the time of NFTs, you probably remember that there have been so many people who have allegedly sold all of that they own and invested into NFTs. You know, Bored Apes and shit. There are people who legitimately sold their houses to get these things. And now it has depreciated. What is this roughly? I don't know. A lot. It's insane. This is the 90% plus drop. It's absolutely crazy.
This Bored Ape NFT back in January 2022 when it was worth $1.31 million. Its worth has since plummeted to just under $60,000. I believe...
wait, it's 60, not 50. Then the math is easy. 82%. 82%. This has plummeted in value by 82%. Nice.
We call that a net loss. Now, for Justin Bieber, $1 million is a drop in the bucket. This is not going to impact him in any significant way. But for people who fell for NFTs as a result of endorsements from the likes of Justin Bieber, who maybe invested a significant amount of money, those people have been severely damaged financially. They don't have the kind of safety net that celebrities do with how much money they constantly make. And it's not just celebrities, but also quote-unquote influencers like Logan Paul, who was recently exposed for his Crypto Zoo scam, this game that was supposed to yield profits for those who invested in that ecosystem's NFTs. But not only did that game never really get completed, not only did...
Logan Paul is a hero who should be celebrated for scamming those idiots. I'm gonna say it now. Everyone who has so little IQ that they thought, yes, I'm gonna trust Logan Paul to not scam me. You deserve to be scammed. No questions asked, no exceptions. You deserve to be poor. Logan Paul did a service to you by scamming you, okay? He made you lose less money because if you bought into his shit, that means that as time would progress, you would accumulate more money to lose, and then someone else would have scammed you. Logan Paul has done a great service to you, honestly. He hasn't scammed anyone. He did a service to the community.
Did it launch completely broken and dysfunctional to the point where people who invested in NFTs before the game launched or whatever, they essentially lost all that money? Logan Paul, despite promising to repay those who invested in Crypto Zoo, has yet to offer any sort of restitution. So yeah, with NFTs, scams are commonplace, not just among those who kind of hide from the shadows and try to get people to click malicious links, but also those who openly flaunt NFTs, people who are famous, who take advantage of the goodwill of their fan base to essentially milk money from those who are in less fortunate positions. There's also this embarrassment surrounding the NFT of the first ever tweet, which you can see embedded right here. It's Jack Dorsey tweeting, just setting up my Twitter, published back in March 21st, 2006. This NFT was sold by Jack Dorsey for $2.9 million to Sina Estavi, CEO of Malaysia-based cryptocurrency company Bridge Oracle. And Sina's plan was then to sell this NFT.
Hey, say what you will. If it's a crypto investment firm, at least they're doing everything like they're supposed to. They're losing money left, right, and center.
For significantly higher, for $48 million, and donate half of the result to charity. The biggest bid that he got, I kid you not, was $280. And then as of October of 2022, the highest bid that this NFT got was $132.72. And then fast forward to July of 2023, this NFT is now worth less than $4 in today's market. Bottom line is, NFTs have proven to be a huge waste of money for those who invested significantly in them. And that goes doubly true now when you look at the current state of NFTs as a whole. But you know what will make sure that you don't waste money? The sponsor of today's video, Rocket Money, an all-in-one finance platform whose
Okay, this is as stupid as NFTs. Anyone shilling this shit should be ashamed of themselves. I have seen this. Rocket Money provides you literally nothing your bank statement doesn't provide, okay? If you're stupid enough that you need Rocket Money to help you out, well, it's probably not gonna help you out. This is what you get if you're poor and you want to feel good about trying to better yourself, but not actually bettering yourself. Okay? If you're interested in NFTs, great sponsor for this video, Young, because they are probably gonna take Rocket Money. Absolute garbage.
Free. Despite all of the red flags surrounding the NFT landscape, video game companies, the gaming industry wants to get in on it by promoting them as the next evolution in gaming. When they explain it, you realize, oh, right, they're completely useless. It's just another monetization tactic that will end up making games worse, as microtransactions did when they corrupted game design. So where are NFTs now? Well, this research by dapgamble.com will tell you. The headline speaks for itself. Dead NFTs, the evolving landscape of the NFT market. And this study right here essentially breaks down what the net worth is of NFTs. This is across the board, across all of the different collections. And the picture that this paints is that NFTs have declined so much that 95% of NFTs are estimated to be literally worthless, as in a value of $0, with pieces from top collections.
95? So, this research is also bunk and trash, because there's probably 1 billion NFTs at this point. There's probably close to 1 billion NFTs at this point out there, and you're telling me that even 5% are above $10? No shot! The Bored Ape Yacht Club is probably the only thing that's currently traded in $100 value. Everything else is probably pennies. There's no way that 5% of NFTs are still more valuable than $10. No shot. This research is complete bunk.
Mostly worth $5 to $10, which you might as well include in the worthless category. While it's not $0, $5 to $10 is not the grand promise of riches that NFTs promise to investors. And beyond that, roughly 25 million people are sat on dead assets thanks to celebrity endorsements.
That's a lot of idiots. That's a lot of idiots.
The speculative bubble has popped. 25 million people engage in NFTs. That's more than I expected, but that's 25 million people who now feel rather stupid, or at the very least tricked by celebrities who they thought had fans' best interest in mind. But given all of the warning signs...
I mean, also, if you're a fan and you think your favorite celebrity, YouTuber, or whoever cares about you, guess what, Buttercup? Yeah, that's not true.
NFTs.
You think Young Guy is ever gonna bat for you? Do you think he's ever gonna defend you? Do you think he's ever gonna help you? Nah, bruh. You're insane if you think that. I'll take your kidney. At least he probably won't. I'll take 2. You probably don't need that many anyway. You probably don't also need brain, eyes, or skin. Valuable. Anyway, yeah, where was I? I don't know. I just want to harvest organs and sell them because it's lucrative.
Any celebrity who engaged with them and promoted them were self-serving, plain and simple. If you want all of the nitty-gritty details, check out this page from Dap Gamble. If you just want a more condensed, summarized version, here's an article from Business Insider whose headline reads, "Remember when NFTs sold for millions of dollars? 95% of the digital collectibles may now be worthless." Let's break down the numbers even more specifically. Out of 73,257 NFT collections the researchers looked at, 69,795 of them, or slightly over 95%, had a market cap of 0 Ether. Again, completely worthless. I mean, NFTs have always been...
Oh, okay, this is the alternative, how I consider that they are making their estimations. So they're not actually looking at anything. Yeah, so again, 5% is way, 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 way too high. The reality is probably like maybe 0.1% of NFTs are even worth anything nowadays. The way that they did this research is they looked at selling prices or most likely last bought price. And if you're looking at that, that means that someone probably did buy it, for example, 6 months ago for, $20, because there's a lot of people who are going to buy this stuff, buy the dip, and hope that maybe if it does a return, it's going to sell for more. Because, hey, if you have 10,000 in your bank account, buying, 5 NFTs that used to be worth $1 million now for $20 each, kind of, not the worst gamble you can take in life. You know what I'm saying? So this is how they got the estimate. But in reality, the thing about NFTs that people don't understand is, dude, the fact that you get a shitty NFT and you put it up for sale for $5 billion doesn't mean it's worth $5 billion, okay? It's only worth as much as people are willing to pay for it. You need to understand that.
I mean, NFTs have always been worthless, but in terms of that monetary value that people or NFT bros have collectively acknowledged, in that sense, literally worth zero. Here's a quote from the researchers that reads, "This daunting reality should serve as a sobering check on the euphoria that has often surrounded the NFT space. Amidst stories of digital art pieces selling for millions and overnight success stories, it is easy to overlook the fact that the market is fraught with pitfalls and potential losses." We hear...
Wait. Let me actually do a little bit of devil's advocate for NFTs. Yeah, sure. How could we know that NFTs are gonna collapse? Because modern art is not collapsing. Modern art that looks like someone diarrheaed over a canvas with cheap shit that is not collapsing for some reason. So how can we assume that NFTs are gonna collapse? Well, actually, there is the answer to that, because modern day... By the way, anyone who says that, oh, you just don't understand modern day art, you do understand modern day art is just literally a tax fraud scheme, right? Modern day art is very much used to just reduce taxes. Maybe you didn't know that.
A handful of stories about people who got super rich from NFTs, and suddenly the masses are thinking, well, what if I get on this too? What if I can also get rich? What if I can win that lottery? And they think that they have pretty good odds, and they think that there is some way to game the system, that there is some way to do this smartly. And if they just, invest a good amount of money and they stay the course and trust these people, then eventually one day it'll pay itself back.
Yes.
But yeah, the vast majority have incurred significant losses. Only those at the top of the pyramid are the ones who got rich off of this, and they got rich off of all of that money gathered below them that got...
That's not how it works. That is absolutely not how this NFT stuff works, by the way. Well, to a degree, if you were talking about a scam, yes. But the people who invested into NFTs, like the Bored Ape Yacht Club, they made money. Because it just got more popular and popular as people were hearing, oh my god, did you see that? That JPEG sold for 10 million? Wow, yeah, it did. And then, that just drove the price up. Again, if you get first in something like this, if you get really, really in fast, you're probably going to make money. And but admittedly, you need to be careful because, for example, some people understood that if you get first, you're going to make money. So every NFT that came after that did the huge, oh my god, we're NFTs, blah, 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 look at us, and all of that garbage, we're gonna be the next big thing. It's gonna be great investment. Blah blah blah. Everyone tried to buy them instantaneously, and they failed because those NFTs were just banking on the fact that people are gonna buy in because of the FOMO, and then they just instantaneously rug pulled. Simple.
Siphoned upwards, and that left the people at the bottom with nothing. As I described previously, it was in late 2021 to 2022 that the NFT market saw a huge bull run, at one point leading to $2.8 billion in monthly trading volume, which is absolutely insane, which is why so many jumped on the bandwagon, all this FOMO. But, you know, the writing was on the wall for many about how this could just be a very quick bubble that would burst in an instant and crash so hard that it would make people head spin, which it absolutely did for those who trusted in NFTs to the level that they did. It's that feeling of needing to capitalize on this now because a lot of people seem to be getting on it and enough people seem to be getting really rich and successful from this. But, you know, a lot of those people don't actually do the homework and really look into what NFTs are, what the criticisms surrounding them are, and what the pitfalls are. And so they
That's stupid and useless advice, by the way. There's no point in looking at the homework of NFTs, what they are and what they're supposed to do. No one cares. That's not how this works. That's not how you differentiate something useful from something like NFTs.
They lose the forest for the trees. And this is not a situation that'll be easy for NFTs to recover from, especially when the study shows that 79% of all NFT collections currently remain unsold, and the surplus of supply over demand has created a buyer's market that isn't doing anything to revive enthusiasm. Not to mention that people are realizing that there's no reason to be enthusiastic about NFTs, especially after this crash has incurred so many losses to people, especially after people like Logan Paul have exploited NFTs to siphon money off of.
Why is everyone mentioning Logan Paul, by the way? I hate CoffeeZilla so much. Okay? He didn't expose Logan Paul. Everything that happened with the crypto zoo, by the way, was known for months. It wasn't hidden. It wasn't anything. CoffeeZilla just pretended that he did an investigation and got a bunch of sob stories from idiots who wanted to get rich quick. That's all that happened. Man, that's just absolutely low. And now, dude, CoffeeZilla's videos are so trash now. He just pretends to do investigation while he's compiling publicly known data. And people are buying it. I made this prediction about CoffeeZilla 2 years ago, I think, at this point, or something like that. That he will absolutely fuck up someday and just make a video about lies. Because again, when he started, his videos were good. He did investigate things, but slowly as time has progressed, he has achieved less and less and less. And, you know, as a man who has actually felt the satisfaction of victory and achievement, that's obviously extremely painful for him. And now he's just a glorified news channel that doesn't give you the news but pretends that it found the news. If that makes sense. Because, again, everything that CoffeeZilla currently is publishing is already well-known information that you just need to Google at this point. And then he gets like a sob story from a bunch of people who lost money while trying to get rich quick. It's just insane. And my bet was that he's sooner or later gonna get tired of this, get depressed, get desperate, and then fake evidence on something. He's gonna find a case, and then he's gonna absolutely just fake evidence, and someone's gonna catch him doing that.
Of his fan base, now that we're hearing more than just a few success stories and all these stories about financial ruin, suddenly people are snapping out of it and realizing, oh, like this is just one big scam. At least with the current implementation of NFTs, it's just wild, wild west, woefully unregulated. easy to trick people, easy to have things stolen, easy to lose money, and easy to fall for endorsements that are selfish in nature. The current implementation of NFTs doesn't solve any problem. It doesn't give us anything useful in life. All it does is create artificial scarcity on digital assets. Digital assets that can easily be screenshotted and downloaded and whatnot. It's just so pointless to try to treat digital artwork as rare items when that's just not the case, unlike physical items that do have unique properties to them.
Okay, are we done with the video? Because, you know, Young's videos typically work like this. 50% of them are good. Well, the first 50% of it is good. And then he just starts repeating things because he just wants to, you know, vent and just talk about it at random. Which I do the same, but, you know, there's difference.
That could regular $1 million deals of 2 years ago. With the current state of
Yep. He's just gonna show that everything has collapsed. Well, we already understood that from the start. Anyway, I guess that's it in that case. This was Quizzer Said. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.